How you doing? My name is Dara, and read Ezekiel 29 and 10 and Elijah 25 and 26. This is going to be very brief and very quick. It's in the King James Version Bible. What you need to understand, as I'm Dara, listen, bright outside, shining, enjoy the day if you possibly can after 1 o'clock afternoon. Get the metabolism going. Okay, now hope you got those markers there so you can reference it. But the Dedanites, which are Cushites in the region or land, so to speak, in today's world, where Kamala is the running for president, identifying the Cushites is important because they always have to separate themselves, and they always have to be ready for what's coming against them. Persecution, all imbalances of evil, wickedness, and an advisory board to some sort of obedience and submission. So the most important thing, which is very crevice to the chase of their goings and their comings, is identifying why there is a curse of Gomer allegedly coming against them. Is it a misnomer? Is it untrue? Does it even stand? And if so, if Gomer is to put their property investment to a ruin or destruction, and maybe the Valley of Baca, why would the Cushite be made stronger and stronger in enmity and egotistical hatred? Why do they continue to take and receive persecution like some covert narcissists, like it's acceptable, as if being accountable to a grievous self-esteem is proper? I'm not saying that if you were born in some sort of sin and iniquity, you're not supposed to be persecuted. You're not supposed to be judged. No, that's not what I'm saying. Let God be God, every man be a lie. May the wrath of righteousness chase you down into the day judgment makes your crooked places straight. God got to clean up everybody when they're filthy. So that's not what I'm saying. But what I am trying to get across is how to not be severed by thorns and thistles that you kind of walk through, being tested in life's reasons for just making it from point A to point B. And when you get to the narrow tipping point of it all and you're on the edge, and now you can't put your dark side behind you, what's rooted sometimes can either encapsulate what it's matured and grown to be into this simplicity of a combustion that now you're some bomb in Gilead. Now you're able to speak like some tumultuous wildfire that was shut up in the chasm of your existence. Now you're not so only macho or just the head honcho in charge, but as young Tycho as you are, you kind of have a impact or influence to more so than anything be more of a conquering spirit that has, they call it the sounds of many waters. You can be like a mighty rushing wind because, like, to smoke that kush, to pop that bubba, I mean, so sad, so sad. Some weights you got to put behind you. But in that longevity, in that long suffering, may it endure the test of time so that patience can produce a perfect work. And in that perfect work, may it be held accountable unto a compatibility of a pair of righteousness and righteousnesses, which could be the Danites, lest they are sieged by Elijah having to, in the land of Tyre, of course, Elijah has to swing a rest, swing a dark world of clouds by the embers and place a lumberjack XO tic-tac-toe on some love affair triangle that probably, I would say more or less, has something to do with the hazardous condition. But if we're open or closed, defined or undefined to any of these Calvary examples, we must cross. We must cross and get our stripes. How? Why? What you behold sometimes is in the air you breathe. What you breathe, whether it's right or in the wrong place, or in the right space, or in the perfect place, can be held until the day where you got to prove, or like any youngster, I call Tycho, it's got to prove what's acceptable unto God. Else depression can ultimately make someone stiff-necked, invaluable to the kingdom, but more so worth what this earth has to offer. Because if it's only a fallen subset decadence of our aerospace, our love triangle, then we just might be, like some of these pro-2 psychologists said, behind on the 8 ball. So that was an overview. If you got to listen, listen and listen. It's on you.